7 steps to start a successful livestock farm. So, you fancy yourself a farmer, eh? Maybe you've always had a dream of working the land, raising animals, and living a life closer to nature. Dreaming of wide-open pastures and the sweet smell of manure in the morning. The idea of waking up to the sunrise over your own field sounds idyllic, doesn't it? Well, before you go trading in your city shoes for a pair of wellies, let me tell you, running a livestock farm is no walk in the park. It's not just about the romantic notion of living off the land. It's a business, a messy, unpredictable, and often bloody-minded business. You'll be dealing with everything from animal health issues to market fluctuations. But if you've got the grit, determination, and a stomach strong enough to handle a bit of muck, it can be incredibly rewarding. The sense of accomplishment you get from seeing your hard work pay off is unparalleled. We're talking about the kind of satisfaction you just don't get from staring at a spreadsheet all day. Imagine the joy of seeing your animals thrive and knowing that you played a crucial role in their well-being. Over the next few minutes, we'll break down the 7 essential steps to get your livestock farm up and running. From the initial planning stages to the day-to-day operations, we've got you covered. We'll cover everything from choosing the right animals to navigating the minefield that is modern agriculture. You'll learn about the best practices for animal care, how to manage your resources efficiently, and the importance of staying updated with agricultural trends. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on Global Fact Trends for more practical farming advice. Your journey to becoming a successful livestock farmer starts here, and we're excited to be part of it. Right, listen up, because this is crucial. If you're thinking about diving into the world of farming, you need to make some smart choices right from the start. You can't just decide to become a farmer and pick any old animal out of a hat. It's not as simple as it sounds, and making the wrong choice can lead to a lot of headaches down the road. It's not a bloody petting zoo. This is serious business, and the type of livestock you choose is the foundation of your entire operation. The type of livestock you choose is the foundation of your entire operation. It affects everything from your daily tasks to your long-term profitability. First off, consider your market. Who are you selling to? Are you targeting local consumers? Or are you planning to sell to larger markets? Who are you selling to? Understanding your customer base is crucial. Are they looking for organic products, or do they prefer conventional options? What's the demand like in your area? Research local market trends and see what types of livestock are in demand. This will help you make an informed decision. You don't want to end up with a herd of alpacas nobody wants, do you? It's essential to choose animals that have a market demand. Next, think about your resources. What kind of land do you have? Is it suitable for grazing, or is it better for smaller animals? Got acres of lush pasture? Cattle might be a good fit. They need a lot of space to roam and graze. Cattle might be a good fit. Working with limited space? Chickens or pigs could be more manageable. They require less land and can be easier to care for in smaller areas. Chickens or pigs could be more manageable. They are versatile and can thrive in smaller spaces, making them ideal for small-scale farming. And let's not forget your own bloody expertise. Are you experienced with certain animals, or are you starting from scratch? Are you a cow whisperer or a chicken chaser? Your comfort level with different types of livestock will play a big role in your success. Choose an animal you understand, or be prepared to learn the hard way. Educate yourself through books, workshops, and talking to other farmers. Trust me, animals can smell fear, and they'll exploit it faster than you can say foot and mouth. Confidence and knowledge are key. Do your research, talk to experienced farmers, and for heaven's sake, choose wisely. The right choice can lead to a thriving farm, while the wrong one can be a costly mistake. This is a decision you'll have to live with literally for years to come. So take your time, weigh your options, and make the best choice for your farm's future. Now, you can't just stick a load of sheep in your backyard and call it a farm. Well, you could, but your neighbors might object. They might not appreciate the noise, the smell, or the general disruption to their suburban tranquility. Finding the right land is critical. It's the foundation of your farming venture, and getting it wrong can lead to a host of problems down the line. And it's not just about the acreage, although more is usually better, unless you're farming snails. Snail farming requires less space, but very specific conditions. You need to consider the quality of the soil, access to water, and the lay of the land. Good soil is essential for growing healthy crops and providing nutritious grazing for your livestock. Is it suitable for grazing? Different animals have different needs, and the land must support them. Will you need to invest in irrigation? Water is a critical resource, and ensuring a reliable supply can make or break your farm. And don't forget about drainage. Poor drainage can lead to waterlogged fields, which can damage crops and make the land unusable. The last thing you want is your fields turning into a swamp after a bit of rain. Proper drainage systems can prevent this and keep your land productive. Remember, happy animals mean profitable animals. Content livestock are healthier, more productive, and less prone to disease. So choose land that provides them with a good quality of life. Access to fresh water, ample grazing, and shelter are all crucial. And for God's sake, check the zoning laws. Zoning regulations can vary widely and can dictate what you can and cannot do on your land. You don't want to invest your life savings in a plot of land only to discover you can't legally farm sheep there. Always do your due diligence and ensure the land is zoned for agricultural use. Consult with local authorities and perhaps even a real estate agent who specializes in agricultural properties. They can provide valuable insights and help you avoid costly mistakes. With the right land, your farm can thrive, providing a sustainable and profitable venture for years to come. So take your time, do your research, and choose wisely. Listen, I love a good DIY project as much as the next bloke, but when it comes to farm infrastructure, you need to be bloody professional. We're talking sturdy fences, secure pens, and well-ventilated shelters. Your animals need protection from the elements, predators, and let's face it, their own stupidity. Think about feeding areas, water troughs, and storage for feed and equipment. And don't even get me started on waste management. Trust me, you don't want to be knee-deep in that on a hot day. Remember, this is an investment in your business. Cutting corners now will only cost you more in the long run. So, hire a contractor if you have to, and make sure everything is built to last. Chapter 4. Now you might think feeding animals is as simple as chucking some grain in a trough, but it's a bit more complicated than that, I'm afraid. Just like us, animals need a balanced diet to thrive. We're talking protein, carbohydrates, vitamins, the whole shebang. The type of feed will vary depending on the animal, their age, and their stage of production. A lactating cow has very different needs than a growing piglet, for example. Get the feed wrong and you'll end up with unhealthy animals, low yields, and a whole heap of trouble. Talk to a qualified nutritionist, do your research, and don't be afraid to adjust the diet based on your animal's needs. Remember, a well-fed animal is a productive animal, and a productive animal puts money in your pocket. Chapter 5. Learn about disease prevention and care. An ounce of prevention is worth a ton of cure. Let me tell you, there's nothing more disheartening than seeing a sick animal. It's heartbreaking and it's bad for business. That's why disease prevention is absolutely paramount. We're talking about regular vet checkups, vaccinations, and strict biosecurity measures. Keep your farm clean, control pests, and quarantine any new animals before introducing them to the herd. And if the worst happens and an animal does get sick, you need to act fast. Establish a good relationship with a local vet who understands your livestock and can provide prompt and effective treatment. Remember, a stitch in time saves 9, or in this case, a hefty vet bill and a potential epidemic. Chapter 6. Market your products effectively. Don't let your hard work go to waste. Okay, so you've got a farm full of healthy, happy animals. Now what? You need to sell the bloody things, of course. Marketing your products is just as important as raising them. Who are your target customers? Restaurants, butchers, direct-to-consumers? Figure out your niche and tailor your marketing efforts accordingly. Get creative. Use social media, attend farmers markets, collaborate with local businesses. And for God's sake, make sure your products are top-notch. Quality speaks for itself, and word of mouth is the best advertising you can get. Chapter 7. Create a business plan. Don't be a right pillock. I know, business plans sound about as exciting as watching paint dry, but trust me on this one. A solid business plan is the difference between a successful farm and a one-way ticket to bankruptcy. You need to know your costs, your revenue streams, your profit margins. How much are you spending on feed? What are your labor costs? What's your break-even point? These are all crucial questions that a business plan will help you answer. Don't be afraid to seek professional help from an accountant or business advisor. They can help you crunch the numbers, identify potential pitfalls, and set realistic goals. Remember, farming is a business, and a good business plan is your roadmap to success. Outrow, get your hands dirty. So there you have it. The 7 essential steps to starting a successful livestock farm. It's hard work, it's demanding, and it's not for the faint of heart, but it's also incredibly rewarding both personally and financially. Remember, farming is more than just a job. It's a way of life. It's about connecting with the land, caring for animals, and producing something truly special. Now get out there, get your hands dirty, and make it happen. Which step do you think is the most challenging? Share your thoughts in the comments and stay tuned to Global Fact Trends for more tips on building a thriving farming business.